Hey everybody, long time no talk to. I'm sorry I haven't been posting videos lately. I'm going to start posting videos. You're probably going to see a lot more video coming from me, possibly from my other co-directors. We'll see if they're up for making videos too. But just to let everyone know what's going on with our partnership with anti-child trafficking and a few other things that are in the pipeline. I've kind of been busy. My wife and I have just moved from California to Texas, to a state that we're really growing to love. And so obviously moves mean a lot of take a lot of time, and even when we're here, we've been here for a little while now, but we're still getting settled in. That's going to take time. So we're working through that. The World Cup, of course, anyone who knows me, that's been a distraction, but working through that's almost over. So it's time to get back into the business of letting people know what's going on with Candl-el and hopefully engaging people that might want to partner with us. So this will be kind of an overview of videos that are going to be coming within the next week or so. We've gotten good news, exciting news from ACT, from anti-child trafficking. They found space that they would like to use to build a child's home. And as I mentioned in a previous video, their approach is more along the lines of having 5 or 6 children in a home, a family setting, as opposed to an orphanage, which, there's no problem with orphanages. I don't think they have any big dislike of orphanages, but the approach that they want to do is more of a something with a smaller group of children, and that obviously costs more money. So we Candle-el, we gave the first funds, the first funds, we were able to fund about 20% of what they're going to need. And we also had a couple people partner with us. And thank you so much, everyone who has already joined with us. There is, the cost would be huge if it were here in the US or, maybe in Europe or anywhere like that. In Thailand, the cost is there, what we're looking at is $55,000. So, we would, I definitely encourage anyone um, who's interested in, partnering with us as we partner with anti-child trafficking to do this important work to, hit the button. I will put the donate button below the video in one of the comments or something like that. And, we would just love to have you partner with us, help us as we help them. But yeah, they seem to have found a space that they can use, and so we're just basically the more funds we get, the more quickly they'll be able to get the place up and running. So please keep that in mind. We also received an application from a school in Isan. I would say that correctly, Isan province, and they this is more on the prevention side. We would like the children to have the opportunity to study something that will make them less vulnerable, less likely to be victims of traffickers. They've asked us for a small number of laptops, like about 10, and I believe when we were there, they told us they had 10. So this would be a total of 20 for 175 students. So again, our past practice with our one partner has been to make the first donation, and we will make a donation of some type. I mean, this is relatively a small request, so I haven't really talked to my fellow directors about this. We might possibly meet this request, but I really think they could use more laptops than they're asking for. I think they're being very. I think they're holding back from what they really need. I mean, 20 laptops for about 175 students. That's still going to be a lot of kids waiting, having to wait to get their turn on the laptop. So that's another thing that we haven't really approved that yet. So you can't really donate it to it yet. But in the future, we may, like I said, we may give them the amount they need for their immediate need, but give people the opportunity to contribute for more laptops in the future. So that's on the that's still that's nothing finalized yet, but they made a very good application, and I think I'm pretty confident we're going to be able to work with them at some level. But yeah, just a quick heads up, just as a reminder, or for people who haven't seen my videos before, this is something my father dreamed of before he passed away, of starting a nonprofit. Our nonprofit is called Candl-el. This was the name that he came up with. The C is for Charles, which was his name. The large L is for Laura, which is my mom's name. So Charles and Laura. And then L is, there's a lot of scriptural references to El in the Bible. There's, Emmanuel. There's Michael. There's Gabriel. It's El Shaddai. So that was that. He added that as part of the name. So we're just trying to do, trying to make his dream come true. And this has been a dream of mine for a long time. Also, I've also, as I mentioned before, sorry to be repetitive if you've seen my videos before, but for those who haven't, I was really impacted by a documentary I saw about child trafficking, and I always really wanted to do something about it. So we're at the point where I'm retired and I can, and we're going to give you the opportunity to partner with us. Maybe anyone else who might have had the same shock at finding out, the numbers and the extent of child trafficking in this world. We'd like to, we want to do as much as possible. It's not something we can do alone, so we would definitely welcome anyone who's interested to partner with us. And again, thank you to those of you out there who've already partnered. We really appreciate you being a part of this journey. Okay, take care, and I will talk to you soon.